Hey everyone, my name is Martin Shultz. I'm a 24-year-old drummer here from Windsor, and I also play guitar, bass, a little bit of piano, and I sing too. And I'm learning marimba this semester too. So yeah, there you go. And I also play drums for a local rock band here in Windsor called Part of the Plan, and I play bass for a metal band here in Windsor too called Among the Rest. So. A lot of fun stuff. And I also do session work in the area for multiple artists. There's a few albums that have come out with my name on it. It's pretty cool. So as far as my upbringing and how music has to do with that, my mom has taught piano lessons out of her home for 40 years. My dad's taught high school music at Kingsville High School. He's now retired, but he did that for 25 years. And my sister owns Intune Music here in Windsor. It's a music teaching school. So I guess you could say that I come from a musical family. Yeah. So when I was growing up, my parents played the music at our Sunday church services. And, you know, like, I just remember thinking, I was 6 or 7 maybe, and I was like, I want to do that someday. Like, I just want to play music for people, and now I am. So it's really, really cool to actually be living that dream already. One of the most underrated tools in music making just tends to get overlooked in a lot of learning institutions, whether they're like private or formal. And that's the application of the Alexander technique, which I'm still working on in my daily life. But one of the main principles of that is you just imagine this puppet string hanging from your head, and it just always pulls your spine upward. So if you can get children, especially at an early age, to imagine that, then that sets them up for perfect posture throughout their entire life. Not to mention, you know, if they're gonna be like a wind player or something, all this space in the chest for the lungs to fully expand. It just basically corrects a lot of future issues that may come up. The application of the Alexander technique is probably the biggest thing that's helped me in my drumming. Once you actually implement it, then all the tension in your body just begins to go out the door. And it becomes easy to play. Like there's that. In all music schools, the teacher must be strict, but be willing to clarify things for the students, because there's a lot of different learning types, right? So the teacher kind of has to feel that out a little bit. It's their job to facilitate a learning environment where mistakes are not only encouraged, but looked at as a way of self-improvement. And that kind of thinking can also be applied to daily life too. You know, music helps people become better people. In all situations, the music teacher is viewed as a huge role model. So they have to be confident in their philosophies and practices so that they can go out into the school and like the community and build a reputation for themselves. Because normally, school teachers, especially school music teachers, they have a pretty big role in the community.